Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dusty Roads Deliveries. Um, there's something, a bit of a pickle here today. I was supposed to record a Wreckfest. I was planning on recording a Wreckfest video today, but for some reason the game isn't recognizing my wheel. Or it is partially, and I've tried everything that I could think of, and it's just not, I don't know, just not doing right. It's acting like as if I'm using the keyboard, but I'm not. You know? So, I just decided to go ahead and do this instead. We've got to run down to Corpus, I think. I think we'd have a run down to Corpus. No, Houston. That's it. We got to run going down to Houston today. So, and you can see that it's raining early this morning. But we're going to head out. I think I got enough fuel to get there. Now this time we are taking actual beverages from the Coca-Cola plant. So I don't know. I mean, I've already rebooted my computer. I've checked my optimization on my hard drive. I've made sure all my drivers on my wheel are updated. I don't know. And then even on this game, the wheel itself was working fine, but my mouse was freaking out on the UI. You know, once you get into the first game screen, and you know, where you click on continue game or get into the mod manager or whatever like that, and the mouse was, and the cursor was just going from left to right, up to down, diagonally. It's like, what are you doing, you know? And I was having to fight the cursor just to get it to click on the commands that I needed just to play the game. So I don't know what's going on with my computer today. Don't know if it's just the games, the computer. But like I said, I've checked all my settings on my computer, optimization on the hard drive, restarted the computer. I've done everything I can think of, and she's just really behaving weird. So, and I came really close to just saying, forget making a video, except maybe a video to explain what's happening. And instead of a game video, just an explanation video or something, you know. Maybe I shouldn't have just gotten out of bed today, you know. Just one of those things. See, look at this, look at this. See what the cursor's doing? I am not moving the mouse. Look, Ma, no hands. I don't know. Just got to time it right. See, look at this, look at this. I thought it was just beverages. It said beverages. Now it's saying lemonade. Remember what happened the last time I was carrying lemonade? Oh, look, come on, come on, come on. Come on, get on there. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, looks like where we were at before. Is it still raining? Yeah, it's still raining. Okay. Now I remember the last time it's the exact same spot as last time, but I thought that one right there was the right one, because I had something of a brain fart there. So now just got to make sure I'm going far enough over. Almost. A little bit further. Now it stopped raining. A little bit. Right there. I mean, I probably could play some other game like World of Warships, World of Tanks, which I hadn't played yet. Sea of Thieves, I hadn't played that in a while. A little bit too far over, but yeah, maybe not. All right. It's a $900 job, almost $1,000. And then the trip back from Houston is a little over $1,000, so that'll be the $2,000 that I need. Bye. Started pressing the right mouse button again, thinking that's my brakes. Forgetting that I have a pedal for that. I mean, how long did I go without using a brake pedal in this game? But just using the right mouse button for my brakes and this little red button here for my brakes on my steering wheel, over a year. And during all that time, I couldn't justify spending $200 for another wheel because just not in the budget, but because people gave me enough money for my birthday, so then I could. And I was one happy little boy. Forgot to turn my CB on. And like I said, yes, I must have my CB on. I'm an old school trucker, and CBs were synonymous with truck driving. CBs got started because of truck drivers. And in the 70s, it was really, I mean, a lot of people started having CBs in their cars, and my dad was a big fan of having a CB in his van. And it was kind of instrumental for him too, because he'd be calling up ahead, like when we'd be traveling to Mississippi to visit relatives there, he'd be calling ahead for a traffic report and for smoky reports, because I don't know how many speeding tickets he got during his lifetime as a driver, but I do know there were a few, quite a few. And his handle on the CB was Beachcomber. However, because we spent a lot of time on the beaches. I mean, I grew up on Texas beaches during the summertime, and if Mom and Dad could have gotten away with not having to work during the summertime, we would have been living on the beaches during the whole summer. But so my dad's handle was Beachcomber, but when we were on those long distance trips to like Mississippi, people called him Crazy Man in the Gray Van, because his van was gray at the time. Dude, really? Really? I have the green. Yes, I'm giving you the stink eye. At least that light waited for me, so... And he had, he used a full-size van, which he used not just for, personal use, but also for working. He was a construction plumber. He was a foreman with his company. So, and he wasn't the type to just stand around and giving orders to others. He did it himself, and he had people going and getting him stuff and helping him and all that, One thing I know about my dad is he was very hands-on. I know that because when he came home from work, he was building another shed in the backyard, or always worked around something at the house. So, yeah, you could call him a workaholic. But he had lots of hobbies too that he did. He had a lot of hobbies that I remember. So, yeah. People called my dad Crazy Man in the Gray Van. He had a few vans, but I just remember this one particular period when he had that gray van. And that's what people called him on the CB, because he was zipping in and out of traffic between lanes. And that's how I learned to drive in my 20s, my teens and 20s. And when I served in the Navy and I had a car and somebody needed a ride, so I offered to give them a ride. And considering that the guys already got an idea about my personality, so the first time that I gave a couple of guys a ride, others would ask them how I drove, and they said that I drove like a bat out of hell. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I don't drive like that anymore. And really, I'd say it. Yes, I've taken defensive driving before, and that was just for insurance purposes to help bring the cost down. It was not because I had to, because I wanted to. And so that helped tone down my driving a little bit also, knowing what was what for defensive driving. But what really calmed me down behind the wheel was the day that my son was born. And we took him home the day after he was born. And when we put that precious cargo in the back seat, I really surprised myself at how carefully I was driving then. And it's like my heart wouldn't let me drive any faster or more reckless or anything like that. And I was 10 years older. How do I explain this? The differences in ages between me and my son and me and my dad. Let's see. When I was born, my dad was 28 years old, around there. When my son was born, I was 38 years old. So I was like 10 years older than my dad between when I was born and when my son was born. And yeah, I saw that. Saw something going on in the shadows because of her light that's on her table. And then I heard her on the microphone. Yeah. And then there's a picture at a strategic angle, so I use it as a mirror so I can see what she's doing. So you see me glancing off this way. Whoa, you're distracting me. I'm going to cause an accident.
You already looked. And it wasn't my fault.
Oh, yes, it was. Stink monster. Oh, of course. Gotta go in, check my weight. I'll go on a diet, I promise. I have 7 hours to get there, but I don't want to spend all 7 hours here. And there goes my frames. If those were real people and not AI, they would have already been scooted over to the next lane. And yet sometimes in real life, they do end up, you know, in that lane anyway, not paying attention. Let's see. How much do we weight? How much do we weigh? How much do we weight? How much do we weigh? Gross weight 70,000 pounds. Well, that's good. I wish they had a working scale that would actually show you, you know, like right next to the road, what your weight is instead of having to have a pop-up window. But that's me, and I don't know. The short time that I was a truck driver, I don't recall seeing any such weight scale, like that. Because the readout is actually in that little shack that you see next to the scale. That's for their information, what the gross weight is between your truck and the cargo. Truck, trailer, and cargo. Come on, Bessie. I mean, I can go on all day about my son, my boy. Because you can read all the books that you want. New parents can read all the books that they want from professionals about taking care of a baby and a newborn and all that. And But when you... Oh. Fine. But when they're born and you could have entire books published regarding, the kind of emotions that you can go through. Yeah, you can find out about it academically, but don't you do that. And but when you finally experience it, really, how many aircraft are there? That helicopter, that plane that just flew by, that plane that just flew by. Or was that birds? Birds, is it a plane? It's Stupid Duck. Victoria, where are we going? Are we going to the Union Pacific? Okay. There's another helicopter. Hey. Oh, but we're not going that way. I hate the Pierce Elevated. I hate the Pierce Elevated. I really do. So I know the area. I live in Houston. Lived here all my life. Uh-oh. Have you straightened yourselves out now? You figured out your lives? How much damage do I have because of that? No, not much. I keep forgetting that the Union Pacific is toward Palacios, at least in the game. I don't know about real life because there's several major train yards in the Houston area. And there's one train yard just not too far from where I live. And in a roundabout way, this road going this way can lead you back around to 59 and go to please stop, not that button, this button. I'm not sure it's a good idea that I would have played on Wreckfest today anyway. I could try it again tomorrow, see if Wreckfest will behave. This thing will behave with the mouse. Oops. Didn't go through that. Should have grabbed a bottle of water. And this is another place, places like this, that you would have to present your Twix card, like at the ship channel. Which is which? Right over here. Right there, okay. Can I pull straight through? Of course not. Whatever. It's a different way. Okay. Get myself disoriented there. A little bit sharper. That's an awful long way, but trying to get at the right angle. Yeah, now don't forget which one it is. I know. Leave me alone. It's a good thing that they don't have a damaged model in this game. I mean, didn't cut it sharp enough. Look at that. Look at that. Just to see. Oh yeah, there's that job. Back to Coke. They need cans. Coke cans. Not paint cans. Well, I mean, they gotta paint them, so. No, that's done somewhere else. They don't paint the cans themselves. That's another. Okay. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. Of course. I think I'm just gonna have to muscle my way out there. Wow. Yes, I'm coming in front of you. Like I was talking about before. growing up on the beaches during the summertime, Texas beaches. This airport right here is Hobby Airport, and this highway we used to take all the time going to Bryan Beach. And Bryan Beach was a beach that you could drive your car on because the sand was nice and packed. You didn't have to have a dune buggy or four-wheel drive. I mean, we drove the family station wagon on the beach, and it was fine. We never got stuck. And the beach was known for having sand dunes on the backside of the beach. Why are we not changing gears? Never mind. And so I had lots of fun as a kid, not just in the surf, but also among the sand dunes playing. I brought my toy soldiers, had epic battles, things like that. Paying bills. But I also got plenty of money from the last run that I did to hold me over, even if I don't make $2,000 a day. So, I mean, the $2,000 is just to try to break even. Or if I could get three local jobs that could amount to 2,000 or close to 2,000, that'd be fine. But for now, I'm just gonna have to deal with these right now. So a little bit longer distance trips, like to Houston, Dallas, things like that. forget Wreckfest, are wrecking left and right on this. Trying to wreck me, but that's not going to happen. At least it keeps it interesting. So, okay, good. Don't have to stop on the way out. LaGrange, Texas. Oh, two things about that place in pop culture. There goes my frames again. One, it is famed for that particular house, which, because of an incident between the sheriff of that county and one of the news reporters from Houston, they made a play out of it called Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and then it eventually became a movie starring Burt Reynolds and Dolly Parton. And ZZ Top wrote a song about LaGrange, and I'm gonna have to really look at the lyrics, because I'm thinking that ZZ Top wrote a song about that same place. It seems to be the only thing anybody knows about LaGrange, Texas, that doesn't live there. It's because of that house. And I mentioned only in what it is in the title of the play in the movie, being Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Now that I have my guitar, I was already thinking pretty heavily about making another lip sync video about LaGrange, ZZ Top. But it'd be less a lip sync video, more an air guitar video. And I might be doing that tomorrow, I don't know. Maybe I just needed to disconnect my controller. My other controller, the only thing I use for that is GTA 5. But I have it plugged into the back of my computer. It's kind of a pain in the butt moving my computer. I don't know. So if that'll make Wreckfest straighten up with my wheel. Maybe it's just getting too confused between the two. Because I could use my controller to play Wreckfest, but I don't like playing it that way. I like playing it the way I am currently playing it with my wheel. Because the other way makes it just feel too arcadey. And if I could figure out how to make GTA 5 operate on both my controller and my wheel, I would do it. Use the controller for when I'm outside of a car, and the wheel, of course, while I'm in a car. But use the controller for flying too. So walking around and flying for the controller and just this for the car. She was talking on the phone earlier in another room. That's what was going on. And she was doing that, because I'm recording, but now she's making a lot of racket in the kitchen, getting her breakfast. Maybe I just need to reinstall the game, I don't know. Still trying to figure out what to do with Wreckfest. Gotta go all the way in the back. right here. No? Oh, right there. Last one. Okay. Will I have the room to make this? Because I hope I don't have to blind it in. Yay! Just enough room. Pull up straight. Alrighty, let's see. There we go. And there we go. I don't know what's causing that. It's just really weird. want to see something. Is it all the way in? Yeah, actually it is. If you could close the garage, you'd be able to. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos where I finally got my guitar and painted it and built it, but this is it. Made it all purty. And yeah, right now I'm just keeping it right here. Just so I can look at it and be proud of it. But that's going to do it for this video. If I have to throttle my computer, choke it to get it to do right, I don't know. I just got to mess with it all day, I guess. I gotta edit this video, but hopefully tomorrow it'll do right, behave, and see. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this video, and I'll catch you on the flip side.